Oia, aloha ho mai kako e nā ohana, mahalo ki hui ho ana. Glad to be back once again with another Haʻawina ʻŌlelo Hawaii for this week. Hopefully you guys been doing mai kaʻi for this week, pai pai. We're going to learn a new pattern, all right? Because we've been focusing on the maka painu, the previous lessons. Tonight we're going to focus on another type of pepeke. So let's take a look at the pahuhopu. Nā pahuhopu e kahi e nā ana I ka pepeke ʻaike o. The word nā ana means to review because we were previously introduced to it very briefly. Yeah, we were introduced to the pepeke ʻaike o. Tonight we're going to review a little bit more in depth into the pepeke ʻaike o. Helu elua e a'u I ke kino ho'ole o ka pepeke ʻaike o. We are going to learn the negative form of the Pepeke Aikeo, right? How to negate the Pepeke Aikeo. And then finally, ea'o ina hua ʻŌlelo o ka ai. Yeah, and ai is just the word for food. All right, we usually call it mea ai, but in this vocabulary list, we're going to refer to it as ai. Okay, so we have our pahuhopu for this evening. Let's dive right in and take a look at the Pepeke Aike O. Oh yeah, no leila, the Pepeke Aike O is used to express that two things are equal. So in other words, when we want to say that something or someone is something or someone, we use the Pepeke Aike O. So the Pepeke Aike O is often used to ask who is someone, right? Who is the person or who are the people? Okay, we use the Pepeke Aike O to ask to identify someone or something. Okay, and the way we ask the question is, for example, the question could be, "Owai ka makua hine?" Owai ka makua hine. Yeah, owai means who, right? We're asking for who is the mother, right? Who is the mother? Ka makua hine. And that is the same thing as o ka makua hine owai. We can see the equal sign there, yeah, because these are equal. You can change them around, but they still mean the same thing. The only difference is the emphasis. Okay, so owai ka makua hine. Who is the makua hine? All right, and another way we could ask that question is o ka makua hine owai. All right, o ka makua hine owai. So there are two ways to ask the question. One is more common than the other. However, they are both pololei. They are both correct. So you could use ovai kamakuakane or okamakuakane ovai. They are both pololei, which is maikai. Oh yeah, no later. So here's a possible answer to the question ovai kamakuahine or okamakuahine ovai. One could respond o mililani kamakuahine. Yeah, you could say mililani is the makuahine. So if we're expressing that two things are equal, then we can say o ka makuahine o mililani. So we just switch the order around, right? Because they're both equal parts of this pepeke and they can be switched. However, like I mentioned before, the emphasis will change. So if the equational sentence has two parts, in the first part, that's where the emphasis usually is. So for example, o mililani ka makuahine. I'm going to really overstress the first part of the Pepeke Aikeo just to make the point that the first part of the Pepeke Aikeo is the emphasis. So I'm going to say it like this. O mililani kamakuahine. Okay. Now keep in mind that it is the same thing. It is equal to o kamakuahine o mililani. They're both the same. They're both correct. We're just reversing the order. But again, the emphasis is what sets them apart. So in the first sentence, o mililani kamakuahine, where what we're really saying is mililani is the mother, not lokelani, not hivalani, mililani is the makuahine. Yeah. So that's the emphasis right there. We just want to make a point that, oh, mililani is the mom. Okay. And when we switch it around, however, the emphasis changes. So let's take a look at the second one. O kamakuahine o mililani. See, now where's the emphasis now? It's the emphasis is on makuahine o kamakuahine o mililani. So what we're saying here is the mother is Mililani, not the father, not the uncle, not the auntie, not the tutu, but the mother is Mililani. And the reason why we made this point is because names are not tied to a particular sex. Okay, so Mililani could be a female name. It could be a male name, right? Lealoha could be a male name and a female name. Yeah, any name could be either or. There's not gender specific. It all depends on what you want to emphasize. All right. And that's what will come first in the Pepeke Aike because they are interchangeable. They are both equal. But what comes first usually is the emphasis that you want to make. Okay. So keep that in mind because this is very important. Yeah. Maika iloa, ho'omau kako. All right. Let's take a look at another example of this. Okay. Another thing that we could say is oya kamakuahine. And again, I'm really emphasizing the first part. Yeah. Normally you don't say it like that. You just say oya kamakuahine. But for the sake of good measure, I'm going to really emphasize that just to make the point that the first part is what's emphasized. Okay. So oya kamakuahine, which is equal to okamakuahine oya. Okay. But again, emphasis will change. So oya kamakuahine is what? What do you guys think? Right. So oya means he, she, or it, right? In ʻŌlelo Hawaii. Um, so what we're saying here, okay, she is the makuahine. Oya kamakuahine. Okay, it's not the wahine over there by the door. It's not the wahine by the couch. It's her right there. Oya. She is the makuahine. In the second version is okamakuahine oya. And what are we emphasizing here? I, the mother. She is the mother. She's not the auntie. She's not the grandma. She is the mother. All right. Next example. Okena wahine kamakuahine. Okay, I'm emphasizing again. Okena wahine kamakuahine, which is equal to okamakuahine okena wahine. So in the first sentence, okena wahine kamakuahine. That woman, yeah, that woman right here next to you and I, being, we're speaking about that woman near to the both of us, is the mother. Okay, it's not that woman over there, the woman far away over there on the other side of the room. It's not the woman who's behind us. Kena means that near to the speaker. Okay, so she's probably in close proximity to the person doing the speaking. Yeah, and the other way that you could say it would be okamakuahine okena wahine. Oh, okamakuahine kena wahine. That's not the auntie. That's not the tutu. That's not the sister. That's the mom. That woman over there. That's the mom. Oh yeah. Maikai. All right, so let's take a look at some examples to help us drill down even further. Okay, so again, here we go. We have the po'o, piko, and ave parts of a pepeke. We remember this from the Pepeke Painu, right? The Pepeke Painu also had po'o, piko, ave. So let's take a look at how the Pepeke Aike O fits into the po'o, piko, ave structure. All right, so in the po'o position, we have the first part of the sentence, of the equational sentence. We have okeia is in the po'o. Then we have the piko. Kapi aiuli is the piko. And in the ave, we have the rest of the details, right? Maluna okepa. So again, the emphasis is in the po'o. Okeia. Kapi aiuli. Maluna okepa. And then in mana'o, what that means? If you said, this is the blueberry on top of the plate. Polole oi, mai iloa. Okay, so all we're saying is that this thing right here is the piaiuli, yeah, the blueberry. And where is this blueberry? Paluno kepa, yeah, on top of the plate. All right, Veikai. So let's take a look at this one. Okena vaihua ai, kameainu makapahu hau. All right. So we could definitely say we could switch this the po'o and the piko around. It'll be fine. It'll still be correct. But the emphasis right now in this particular example is okena vaihua ai kameainu. Okay, so okena is that, right? Vaihuaai is a new word, as well as piaiuli. Vaihuaai is usually a juice, and then kameainu is a drink. Yeah, something that we refer to as a drink. Yeah, kameainu makapahu hau. So let's take a look at what this means. That juice is the drink in the refrigerator. Okay, that juice, not the juice on the table outside of the house on the in the patio. Ole, that juice, that one right here, because that kena means near the speaker, is the drink in the refrigerator. Okay, so the emphasis gives us clues to what's important in this sentence. Yeah. So maikai ho'omau. Another thing that we could say is okena o kaliko maka au au o kamanako. Yeah. So the emphasis is on what? Kena, right? That is kaliko on the side of the mango. Yeah. So let's take a look at the translation. That is kaliko on the side of the mango. Not the person over there by the coconut tree, ole. It's the guy by the side of the mango. That's kaliko. Okay, na o kaliko. Aye. So again, Pepeke Aike o emphasis on the first part, usually in the po'o, and there are two ways to say it, but it all depends on the emphasis. Yeah. Ho'o mawakuno. All right. Let's see what we have here. O kalani ka'u keiki makalumi moi. Okay, so where's the emphasis on this sentence? Ay, kalani or kalani, yeah, the name of a person. O kalani ka'ukeki. What does ka'ukeki mean in the piko position? My keiki, a ka'imeme, a combination of ka'u, my, keiki, child. Ka'ukeki. Where's my keiki? Makalumi moi. Okay. So the emphasis here is kalani is my child in the bedroom. Yeah. Not Kimo, not Kavehi, but Kalani is my child in the bedroom. Yeah. So we're just making a point here that Kalani, not anybody else, is my keiki in the bedroom. Okay. Ikai is another one. Ovo ke kuke, makalumi kuke. All right. So what is the emphasis on this one? This is a fun one. Okay. I ovo me. Yeah, ovo he cookie. I am the cook in the kitchen, not you, not him, not her. I am the cook in the kitchen. Okay. Maikai, maikai. Let's take a look at the other one. The opposite of the ovo ke kuke makalumi kuke, which is oke kuke vo makalumi kuke. Oke kuke vo makalumi kuke. What is the emphasis on this one? Right. Yeah. The position that this person holds in the kitchen. So the emphasis is the cook is what I am in the kitchen. I am not the dishwasher. I am not the one taking the orders. I am the cook. I, I am the cook. Makalumi kuke. Let's take a look at the unuhi. I am the cook in the kitchen. As you can see, they both mean the same thing. Yeah. The translations are the same. However, the emphasis is what sets them apart. Yeah, by looking at what's in the po'o. All right, Maika iho omawaku no. All right, so let's take a look at negating. Okay, the Pepeke Aike o ho'ole. Yeah, we're gonna ho'ole the Pepeke Aike o, and how do we do that? All right, so we know okeia kapi aiuli maluno ke pa. Let's take a look at negating that. When we negate a Pepeke Aike o, now we have two po'o. And po'o ekahi, or the first po'o, is where we put the word a'ole. Okay. And then in the piko, we use the same piko. And then po'o elua, we put okeia. Okay. So let's take a look. All right. So we see we have a'ole in the po'o, the first po'o position. Okay, in po'o ekahi, po'o number one, piko stays the same. We bring down kapi aiuli, continues to be the piko. And in the po'o elua, we have okeia. The ave stays the same. So now we say a'ole kapi aiuli, okeia, maluna okepa. Okay, pay attention. Yeah, it's a little bit different. But we have a'ole, the piko stays the same. Okeia is now piko in the po'o elua position, and then the ave stays the same. All right, so we need to get used to that. Memorize how it changes from po'o piko ave in the positive to po'o ekahi, piko, po'o elua, and then ave in the negative. Okay, maikai, oya, hanaho. Okay, so in the positive form, o ke nā waihua ai ka mea inu makapahu. Right? We said that that juice is the drink in the refrigerator. Okay. So to negate this, we just went over this. All right. So we're going to have elua po'o, right? We're going to have po'o ekahi, piko, po'o elua, and then the ave. Let's take a look. All right. So ole ka mea inu o ke nā waihua ai makapahu. Yeah, makapahu in the refrigerator. So again, we put our ole into the first po'o, followed by the piko, which is the same as the one above. And then the po'o in the positive form now is placed into the po'o elua position. Okay. And then again, the ave follows at the end. There's no change in the ave. Maikai, we just need to commit this to memory so that we know how to negate a pepeke ʻaike o. Yeah. Ikino, maikai. All right, one more. La'ana. O ke nā o kaliko, maka au au o ka manako. All right, we said that that is kaliko on the side of the manako. Yeah, that person over there, that person is kaliko. It's not the person over there by the coconut tree. It's not that person over there in the yard or outside there in the yard by the car. It's not that person in the lanai on the other side of the hale ole. It's that person right there. That's kaliko. Okay, and where is kaliko? Well, kaliko's on the side of a mango, apparently. So maikai. And then we have another example here of kalani. Okay, so again, o kalani ka ukeiki makalumi moi. Yeah, not kimo, not keola, not kaleo. Kalani is my child. Ka'ukeki in the bedroom. Every time when we negate, we begin the sentence with the word ole. Okay. And then in the piko position, we would put o kaliko, right? This o kaliko is the piko in the positive form. It remains the piko in the negative as well. Then we put what into the po'o elua? Ai, o ke nā. O ke nā will go into the po'o elua position, followed by the ave, which there is no change. Maka au au o ka manako, that's ho'oia. Hololei, a ole o kaliko, o ke nā, maka au au o ka manako. Maikai, same thing for the next one. What will go in the po'o ekahi position? Same thing. Ole will go there. And the piko, ka'u keiki, right? The piko is ka'u keiki, so that would be in the piko for the negative form as well. And then in the po'o elua position, we would put okalani, okalani, yeah, followed by the ave, and let's hold oya, let's confirm. Ole ka'u keiki, okalani, makalumi moe. My keiki is not kalani, makalumi moe, yeah. Maikai, ho'omawa kuno, po'o piko ave. Let's take a look at our last two examples here. Ovo e kuke, makalumi kuke. Yeah. I am the kuke, not you, not him, not her. I am the kuke in the lumi kuke. Okay. Let's get that straight. Baikai. And the second one is okay kuke. Oh, makalumi kuke. Yeah. Or you can say okay kuke vo, makalumi kuke, but never oh. Yeah. Do not put the okina sound in the word oh. I know it's tempting, but it's not pololei. Okay. There is no okina in the word au. If you have a hard time saying au without making the okina sound, then just use vo, hikino, yeah, with the V sound, vo. Okay, kuke vo, makalumi kuke. All right, so let's negate this again. For good measure, what goes into the po'o ekahi? I ole. Hiko stays the same. Ovo will go into the second po'o position, followed by the ave makalumi kuke. Let's confirm. I ole ke kuke ovo makalumi kuke. And for the second sentence, ole will go in the po'o position, the po'o ekahi, the first po'o position, followed by the piko, which is au, yeah, au or vau, hikino, followed by the po'o, which is oke kuke, and then followed by the ave, which is the same makalumi kuke. Let's take a look. Ai, pololei. Ole vau or ole au oke kuke makalumi kuke. Maika iloa. Good job tonight in ohana. Maika iloa. So just keep in mind that the Pepeke Aike is used to express that two things are equal. Even though they can be switched interchangeably, the emphasis usually is in the po'o position. Okay, so if you want to make a point, you put that in the po'o position. All right, so keep that in mind. We can ask questions like who is that? Yeah, what is your name? Which is actually who is your name? We can start saying things like I am the captain, she is the president, Keoni is my kumu. Okay, all those kinds of things, right? We're just being able to identify things, right now. So, maika iloa, good practice tonight in the ohana. Keep practicing your pepeke aiko. Look over the haʻawina that your kumu will give to you, and see if you can figure out the pepeke aiko that we provided for you. And enjoy, have fun, talk with your fellow ohana, amongst yourself within your ohana, and just have fun and use them as much as you can. No leila, me ke la mana o mahalo ho ke ia hui ana e na ohana, malama pono. Until next time, a hui ho aku no.